Good morning, guys. So I'm going to show you how to make this yummy, super delicious egg and veggie breakfast. Let's get started. Now, I'm making mine stuffed with raw veggies, but you can stuff yours with whatever you like. Okay, so I have my big flat iron griddle heating up with some olive oil that I brushed on, and I have 4 egg whites in a bowl that I'm just beating. And I am going to add some red pepper flake, garlic, sea salt grinder. And then I'm going to shake in about a teaspoon of garlic powder. I'm going to add some fresh cracked black pepper. Okay, you want to make sure your pan is really hot. So those little white dots was me testing. It's ready. So you want to pour the egg as thin and evenly as possible. And if there's any pools of egg white, like I have at the end there, just tip the pan up and let it run back. And you can spread it out over the rest of the pan. I didn't really have enough to cover the entire pan, but that little bit right there we can fold over. Just thin it out. If you have any pools of egg white, just like that. And if you get any spot like I just did, where I exposed the pan, it's not a big deal. Just push the raw egg that you have pooled somewhere else right over the top and cover it right back up. It'll work perfectly. And just let it sit for 5 minutes cooking. You want it to cook through before you start piling on all your veggies, because then you're gonna roll it. And if you don't let it cook through, it'll be stuck to the pan, it won't roll, and it'll fall apart. So as this is cooking, I'm just putting my veggies on there. And while you're doing this, I have my pan on a 5, which is pretty much medium. And you're just letting it cook. And this is why it's so important to grease your pan with some olive oil, avocado oil, coconut oil, whatever it is that you use to grease your pan. Make sure you grease it well. Get a silicone brush, brush it everywhere, because if this sticks, then it's going to fall apart. But if you grease your pan well, it won't fall apart. And you can put as much stuff in there as you like. Today, I'm doing a raw veggie roll because I feel like raw veggies have more fiber, they're healthier, but many times I also add meats and cheeses for my husband because he likes it with that, or I'll do sauteed veggies left over from dinner. You could put chicken in here if you have leftover chicken from the night before, chopped up chicken cutlet with some veggies. But today I'm going raw. So I have arugula that I just crushed up and ripped up with my hand, fresh raw arugula, because it has that peppery taste. Raw tomato for that juiciness, freshness, and red raw onion. And I just spritzed it with a little bit of olive oil, and I'm adding salt, pepper, garlic to the veggies. And that's it. I'm going to give it another minute, and I'm going to start rolling it. And to roll it, you're going to want to use 2 rubber spatulas. And you're softly, gently just going to fold, go underneath, fold it over, and just keep going until you reach the end. And just, that's it. You're done. Just let it sit there a minute to finish heating up through. And you're done. That's your roll. And now you could melt cheese over it. If I'm going no cheese today, I'm putting avocado, raw avocado over it. But if you wanted to melt cheese over the top, you could do that. Look at that. Look at that big, beautiful egg veggie roll. Huge. This thing is huge. But this is a healthy breakfast. And it's very filling, very satisfying. So now I'm just sprinkling some red pepper flake, garlic grinder all over the top. And now I'm going to put some fresh sliced avocado right on top for that buttery richness instead of cheese. Greek yogurt spiced up with garlic and all these spices would be delicious over this as well. Like instead of sour cream, if you're doing like meats and cheeses and stuff, you could do a drizzle of Greek yogurt right over the top. That would have been delicious. Some feta cheese would be delicious sprinkled over this. But again, today I'm going healthy, so I'm doing just fresh buttery avocado with a drizzle of olive oil. This is extra virgin olive oil. I'm just doing a little tiny drizzle on top, maybe about half a tablespoon. A little bit of garlic powder right over the olive oil and avocado. And this is just a little tiny bit of parsley. If I had fresh, I would be using the fresh parsley, but this is all I have at the moment, but it's still good. And voila, this is breakfast with a cup of coffee. I'm gonna go finish up my breakfast. Thank you for watching and have a wonderful day.